social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Welcome into Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now here are your hosts, Jeff and Nicole Essink.
Welcome into Fitness Fanatics. It is Sunday, March 8th, and today is International Women's Day, which is why I'm bringing us in as your main host. But I will soon not have anything to say for a while because Jeff is already excited to talk about sports.
No, it's your show. This is, if you don't want to talk any sports, we can go right into the importance of International Women's Day.
Well,
it's
I
up
have
to you.
some stuff to talk about. I'll wait until the second segment to talk about my International Women's Day stuff. But before you guys talk about the Nebraska-Iowa basketball game, we do have to give a huge shout out to Pete Ferguson, the host of
Bigger Than the Score.
If you would have given me a second, I would have gotten there. Bigger Than the Score. He was walking in at the same time as us. This is a shout out after he tried to scare the living daylights out of me in our car.
Yeah.
But
we'll get to that after.
Yeah. He redeemed himself quickly. As we were walking into the studio, Pete and I and the random stranger across the street heard what sounded like an explosion. Jeff heard nothing, which would make him a terrible witness. You do not want Jeff to be a witness in any type of thing that you've been a part of. Pete immediately goes into like Good Samaritan mode, and he like beelines, and we saw very quickly that there had been a car accident. It was just one car, and here on O Street, and the airbag deployed. I wonder if that's what the noise was. It was loud. I mean, it sounded like an explosion.
I don't know, Jeff. What did it sound like?
I didn't hear anything.
It sounded like.
I was wondering what they were doing. I was like Pete, we was walking right beside us.
We were talking.
He did Superman, and I asked you guys because I thought he just blew me off because I was expecting him a wave, and I did see him speed walking, hauling.
He
down
immediately
the street,
gets his phone out. He's like on the phone with 911 before he even knows what's going on. He's like beelining to the car. He's coming back right now, but and then there were some other people who came out too. So I feel like I don't know what we could have contributed to it. So we kind of let Pete take control. But
did we clap for the hero? There goes Pete Ferguson.
Yes, the hero.
He is. He didn't know what was going on, but I did see before we came inside. I saw the gentleman that was in the car was moving, and he had gotten out of the car. And then the ambulance just came, and I think they just left. So I think he ended up being okay, unless he was having some type of a short-term medical emergency. But man, shout out to Pete. He is, we already knew this, but like he is a legit kind human being. Very like.
He's in the studio now though, so he can hear. So.
I know, but he is. I would say that.
I was trying to give my compliments before we got in here.
Yeah.
But, he is a. No, he's
I
a
could
great
have not
guy.
talked about this at all, but no. Shout out to Pete. That was
rightfully so.
He just sprung into action. He is, when they say look for a helper, he's the helper you want to be able to find.
You always wonder how you do in those situations too.
Yeah.
Like you'd like to think you'd be the.
I mean, I think if it had been
run down there, but
it was clearly one car. The guy was moving around. Pete was already heading out. Two other people were out over there. But like if it had been like a major multiple cars, then I definitely think we would have stepped in. But then there was at one point Jeff left, and I thought, wow, is he going down there too?
No, he would never go down to help.
No, he was getting chapstick out of the car.
Nice, Jeff.
Well, it's all
take care of yourself. Your lips are a little bit chapped.
Honestly, Pete had it so under control. I did not want to be in the way. So shout out to Pete.
Well, we saw the ambulance and everything, and he had 911 on the phone.
He did. I mean, he just knew. He just right into action. Jeff, terrible witness.
I don't think I've ever called 911. Ever my entire life for anything.
That's a good thing. I haven't either, and I hope to keep that streak alive.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're like, there's an accident. I was like, well, I didn't see any accident.
We couldn't see it. You just
like,
heard
where
it.
is it? It's right there.
Oh yeah, he couldn't even
okay.
see it. Once
going on?
Once it became in our line of sight, I had to like explain to him where it was. It was just in the same block.
Have your senses just taken a sharp dullness to him?
I don't know. You're literally
he doesn't
couldn't
see
hear
very
any-
well far away.
Well, I remember the 45s, the glasses. Wasn't that supposed to be a thing, or you still just kind of blind?
He needs glasses.
I'll tell you. No, like
far away.
Yeah, like far away. See, like little words. Like, how does that affect me?
Or little cars and oncoming traffic when you're on the
Those
interstate.
are big cars, not like.
Well, they're little
words.
when they're far away.
Like
by the time they get there, they're big.
My up close vision is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole needs glasses to read stuff. I don't.
Okay, first of all, I just this week purchased a pair of reading glasses.
Oh, well,
they are incredible. I can see way better. I don't need it. It just makes it easier to read.
I am a reading machine. I've read like 10 books this year.
That is actually pretty good.
He is.
I
I should have known because
I don't even know how many books I've read.
You're such a binge watcher of things that I should have known that you were going to be the same way about. You're kind of that way. Obsessive compulsive about stuff.
Like on Thursday,
he checked out his very first library book this week.
You got your library card?
Yeah, because
nice.
he's reading a series and we can't find one of the books as an audiobook or unless we want to buy it for like a lot of money. So we had to check it out from the library. Put it on hold and you went all by yourself.
Yep, I got a text message. I went to the library. I had to go up front and I was like, okay, I've never done this before. Where do I find the books on hold? The library. And she's just like, right here where it says hold section.
Yeah, you could have figured that out.
It's under your first name.
Okay.
So I went and got the book and then I went back up to the front and I was like, okay, I've never checked out a book before. What's the protocol here? So they're just leading me through it, scan this and that. So that was Thursday at like 11:30, and by Friday 11:30, I had the book done.
He read the whole book.
How big of a book?
400
just
pages.
a normal book. Yeah.
Still, I
a
mean,
decent sized book.
Done.
What are you reading these days then? Or are you listening to?
He does both. We do both.
I think the next 4 though, like they have the next 3 at the library. So
okay.
What's the series that you're talking about?
So it's the Eddie Flynn is the series. The author is Steve Kavanaugh, and it's kind of like, I don't know if you probably don't know these. You might know these TV shows, but it's kind of like lawyer / crime. So Jeff really likes it because it's like The Practice and The Blacklist if they were to combine.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it is good. So it's like Eddie Flynn is
The
like
Blacklist
this.
is great. I know that one.
Yeah, it's
kind of like that.
And The Practice is like a law show.
Okay.
Because Eddie Flynn is a lawyer, but he also used to be a con man.
Classic.
It's actually really good. They're really good. I've been reading them too.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
So I'm on.
It's a great series. There's like 8 books.
And we're on the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be done with the 4th one tomorrow. So I don't even know like how many books I've actually read this year, but it's in the double digits, I think.
Yeah.
A couple autobiographies.
You have read a couple autobiographies.
Yeah. So that's
all right.
A well-rounded reader.
So you're going for entertainment or wisdom?
Entertainment.
Well, it's entertainment right now.
But wisdom on the autobiographies. One of the autobiographies was written by one of our former members, Jade, and it's about her. She's an immigrant from Vietnam when she was 15, and it's about her story of coming to the United States. And I haven't read it yet, but from what you said, it's really good. She was
in 5th grade when she moved.
Oh, okay.
Look at you.
15. I know. I haven't read it.
Very interesting.
You could do the whole book report on it.
I could. Yes. It was very interesting. I even texted her and said, hey, I just got done with this. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I asked Nicole like yesterday or Friday, I came home from the gym. And so she's reading book 3 right now.
I'm reading the checked out book now too.
So I asked her, I was like, did you ever think we would be having discussions about books?
No, because I've been a reader. I mean, don't read. I've been a reader in the last couple of years for sure. And I used to read a long time ago. So I've read a lot and just never talked to you about it because you're a reader.
We're talking about it.
So I could talk to Katie about it. Katie and I read a lot of the same stuff. So
well, now Katie's gone. So I'm kind of filling in.
So you got the nice library collection?
We have some. We have some books.
We have a lot of books in the basement.
I think that's the goal. To get to a point where you have like, I read every single one of these.
Yeah.
Just like have shelves full of books.
Yeah, it is kind of cool to see.
Well, I have 4 more to go, and then we'll see where I go next.
For the Eddie Flynn series. It's good. I don't like reading, like you like to binge read. I don't. Like, because the book you're listening to now, for the series, I've already listened to it. You don't have to go in order. We accidentally didn't go in order, and it's not that big of a deal.
Well, you accidentally went out of order.
Well, yeah, I did. So I've read the one he's reading now, and he's read the one I'm reading now. I forgot where I was going with this. Oh yeah. But in between that, I've read a whole nother book, like a different genre of the book. So I'm still reading other things too. And I'm also on the 3rd Harry Potter book right now too. So I like to jump back and forth. Because if you're reading this in real time, if you were reading Steve Kavanaugh back in the real time, you wouldn't be able to binge read because he like writes a book, it's published.
Well, it's like
long stretch of time.
It's like us with Star Wars. Like,
yeah, it is.
We had never really watched any Star Wars movie. I mean, I've kind of when I was younger, but during COVID, we watched every one of them.
Did you like them?
Well, yeah, we loved them.
Yeah, they're good.
Okay, because I haven't watched Star Wars.
But we spent.
They're okay, but it's good to just feel like you know what people are talking about.
Well, you watch 40 years
Our kids love it.
of movies in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to wait 40 years for all these movies.
Yeah, I
just watched
kind
them
of
all in 2
like
weeks.
the waiting between books. Especially
you do.
this one, because sometimes it can be a little far-fetched, which is fine because that's how fiction books are. So then sometimes it just gets a little like, okay, here we go again. Eddie
Just like
Flynn.
you like waiting between episodes of Survivor.
No,
It seemed like it took a year for the second week
that's
to get here.
just you. I mean, it's not just you, but
This
it's
week's
you
gone
more than me.
faster though. The first one was like I think this week's gone a little bit faster.
Okay, we're all over the place today.
I mean, look at this year, you guys. I am eating vegetables every day, at least 5 servings of vegetables.
Still on that.
2 servings. I love asparagus.
Got rid of your blood
We
clots?
went to a wedding last night and they had green beans, and Jeff was like, "Man, I really wish this was asparagus."
Yeah, it doesn't even hold the candle to the asparagus.
What?
All right, easy. The green beans are nice.
They were really good too. They were
good.
fresh.
But you know what? If this was
They were good.
6 weeks ago, we went to this
You
wedding,
wouldn't have even put them on your plate.
wouldn't even have touched the green beans.
What?
No.
I forget how picky of an eater.
It was
even
kind of
grabbed
like a buffet style. He just wouldn't have even served himself.
Wouldn't even
green
have grabbed
beans.
them.
No.
First thing on the plate, green beans.
Yeah.
First
You
thing
did
I
not
ate,
have the salad.
dug right into the green beans.
That is also surprising to me that when you eat, you do eat the vegetables first, which is surprising.
You have to while they're warm.
Got to get them in there.
Yeah.
Scarf them down.
I'm just remembering the time that it took you like 25 minutes to eat 3 cuties.
Times are changing. I got to flush that.
So-
I got to work on those fatty blood cells, my triglycerides, to get those down.
Yep.
So hopefully these vegetables are doing what they're supposed to be
You
doing.
did also have 2 servings of ice cream and a piece of cake at the wedding.
It's little servings,
Yeah.
though.
They had
It's a wedding.
They had an ice cream machine at the wedding.
You can
which is
have
nice.
you treat yourself at a wedding.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
Little, yeah, it was little servings.
So how's
But-
the leg? What's the leg update?
Oh, I'm getting a CAT scan of my lungs done
Oh, geez.
Tuesday.
Like upper body, just
Upper
to make
body.
sure,
Right.
just to rule everything out.
Yeah, so I really just have that, and then I just have to wait till
April.
May.
Yeah.
Before the next step. But I'll tell you what, this was my last week, was the first week that I worked out 6 days at Farrell's. I made sure I was in the perfect attendance picture. because
You
it's-
were.
Yeah, because it's my first week of perfect attendance since week 2 of the 10-week challenge. And last week was week 8. So 6 weeks. So I made sure I was in the picture, and man, I'm sore. My upper body is sore. But I got to thinking, like, I'm just grateful that I'm able to be sore.
100%. I feel
exercising.
that way all the time. Or that you're sore for a reason. Because, we've had times in our lives before we worked out, and we know this because people talk about it all the time. And then you just do something that you're not used to doing. Like, remember when our basement flooded in our first house and we had to tear up all that carpet?
Mhm.
We were probably so sore from that, like just from tearing up carpet. And now it's like you're sore, but it's for a reason. Like that's what we talk about, willful suffering. Like you
Right.
put yourself through the soreness on purpose.
That was great. No, I looked forward to it every day.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of nice and refreshing for us. So we're getting ready to head into week 9 of our 10-week challenge. The spring challenge starts April 11th, I believe, 10th, 11th. I can't remember exactly what that Saturday is, but that weekend, after the Huskers win the national title, you guys will be ready to roll into the spring challenge.
The 11th.
the 11th. 1 week after, we'll be still celebrating. Won't that be awesome?
Speaking of, you have 10 minutes to talk about Iowa.
Oh,
Nebraska basketball.
Basketball today. Harrison and I will be there. Lower Bowl, section 116. If anybody is out there, do you want to come say hi to us? We will be there.
We lose, I might actually be pissed at you.
Hey,
you might be the cause.
It might be catching.
You better be wearing red today.
I got red on underneath this.
Okay,
right
good.
Here. So we're good.
Good.
I specifically wore this one that says Nebraska basketball, and I got a red shirt that says,
it's a basketball. Yeah.
It even says Hoy Ball on.
All right.
So we're all set up.
So you'll be ready to roll.
Yeah.
Don't make Jeff be like, did Harrison even look at himself in
That's
the
what
mirror
literally, that's
when
now.
he left the house today?
Yeah,
That's what he says.
That's what I think when I go to these Husker events. Even
I'm
now,
not as self-conscious about if I go there. Like, as long as I'm wearing Husker apparel, I'm good.
But
if it's the
not in Jeff's
Red
world.
Kingdom, okay, yeah, it's ideal to wear red. But if I got a ticket last minute and I'm wearing white, I'm going to the damn game, and I'm not going to feel bad about it.
Okay, if you're wearing Husker stuff, you don't have to feel as bad as if you're just like, literally. Sometimes I look at some people and I'm like,
but if they got like a last second ticket and didn't have time to prepare,
yeah, Jeff,
like who, let them in.
Hundreds of people do that. Like,
you'd be amazed on how many people get last second tickets.
But they should at least be prepared.
Always somebody
by wearing Husker gear.
If you're downtown, like, people just come in wearing just a blue sweater.
I agree. You should.
Did you look at yourself?
Yeah, but
look at yourself, right?
It's not very manifesting.
Don't wear a Notre Dame shirt to a Husker game. Okay, that's annoying.
Which I do see that a lot,
right?
The Notre Dame,
so
in particular, which is always weird to me.
Or Creighton.
What are you seeing in Memorial Stadium? Notre Dame's not even playing.
Yeah.
That's annoying, right?
They're actually playing right now, and you're at Memorial Stadium wearing Notre Dame gear.
So, yeah, I should have confirmed that you were going to be wearing red before I transferred that ticket to you.
Well, he is. It's fine.
I know.
I don't know
and
how
you could
big
have
of a deal it
already
is.
brought something.
It's a big deal to wear red.
Clearly.
It's a sea of red, not the sea of black. And
Is-
why would you
is
wear black
PBA
today?
Is PBA the Sea of Red, or
Why
is that
would
just
you wear,
Memorial
well,
Stadium?
why would you wear black
it's
when the
technically
team we're playing is black and gold?
That's true.
Right?
That is true.
Okay.
What is the spread for this game?
6.5. I saw that. Huskers are favored by a touchdown.
What was the spread when we were in Kinnick? I mean, not Kinnick, in
I
Carver.
think it was 1.5.
Okay, I thought it was
Iowa
super
favored?
close.
Iowa was favored.
Yeah,
was
but
favored by
super
1.5.
close. Okay.
So the good news is for Husker basketball is with the Purdue loss yesterday, they have clinched the quote unquote triple bye, which means they don't play till Friday. So they get a week off. So as looking kind of at the bracket, right? So there's three options for the Huskers. You're either going to be the 4 seed, which I would like to avoid at all cost, because your path to the Big Ten championship game would then include probably Wisconsin,
who's hot
on
they
Friday,
just took down Purdue,
right?
which gave us a guaranteed triple bye, but
and then Michigan on Saturday. No, we don't want that path, right?
Yeah,
we want to be down lower in the 2 or 3 seed. I believe I saw this morning. If you're the 2 seed, you're looking at probably Purdue in the quarterfinals, unless they get upset, or UCLA if you're the 3 seed, because Purdue's going to be the 7, UCLA is going to be the 6.
and then we'd like another swing at Purdue. Not only because they just lost to Wisconsin, also they're just down this year. When we played them, we played so bad, and we still almost won that game in overtime.
They've lost like 5 of 7 or 4 of 6.
Yeah, for everyone who thinks our stretch has been bad, Purdue's been really falling apart,
and they're still ahead of us, like in the latest ESPN bracketology.
Well, this year now that I've watched enough Nebraska basketball, and we've been we've been winning. I've been able to really analyze a lot more how they move these teams around, and there's a lot more like my school has history. That's why I'm higher than you and should really exist. Like, it's very heavy on my school has basketball school history in the recent years, and that's why I'm ahead of you.
And that we used to get that favoritism in the 90s,
Yeah,
right?
we did.
80s, 90s. You lose, you drop a spot, you get in because you're Nebraska football, and that's just how it is in football.
And in some ways, it's fair. They've proven it before.
It is. Yep. But I know, like, Michigan State's ahead of us, Illinois is ahead of us, Purdue's ahead of us.
Yeah, the Purdue one doesn't make sense at all.
I mean, they did beat us head to head, but it was by
head to head in one of the ugliest
1 point in overtime.
Yeah, in a game that they had no business or we had no business even being in. They almost gave it away.
So the game today that's going to decide if Nebraska is a 2 or 3 seed will be Michigan State at Michigan. And that game starts about 30 minutes, or I think it starts 30 minutes before our game. So that'll kind of get underway. Also, for the Husker fans out there, Husker Wrestling, Big Ten Championships, there are 5 wrestlers in the finals that wrestle today. I'm not sure what time that starts, if it's like 6 o'clock.
I want to say 6 o'clock, but I got to make sure.
Well, that would be good because that's when the basketball game will
we'll
get over.
Missed just the beginning of it, but
yeah, and I don't think
later.
I don't think we don't have a wrestler for like till the 3rd final.
Yeah, no,
so.
we did. It won't be until I think Brock Hardy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that'll be the first one.
So 5 wrestlers for them in the finals. The lowly dumpster fire Iowa wrestling program. They only have 1 wrestler in the finals, and he is wrestling the wrestler from Penn State. His name's Messenbrink, who's literally never lost a match.
Yeah, no, sorry, Iowa, you're not going to win this one today.
And what sucks is like, I mean, it doesn't really suck because it's Iowa, but that wrestler, that Caliendo, he's like almost like all of his losses in his career are to Messenbrink.
Like, he's so good though. I mean, that's just what happens when you run into some of these guys, and it's like, all right,
yeah, we had
it really good, but there's always that. Wrestling's unique to where you just get those certain figures, like Jordan Burroughs. Like every year, it's like, all
right,
who wants runner up? Jordan Burroughs is going to take this thing for as long as he's able to be in college for. And unfortunately, Penn State's got a lot of those dudes every year.
We had that wedding. We got home last night, and I was able to watch just in time to watch AJ Ferrari's match. It was kind of like there wasn't a lot of action. I don't know if you watched it. It was kind of like
versus Ohio State, right?
Yeah, against Ohio State. Like in the second period, he just was kind of the riding time. I mean, it wasn't like the smaller wrestlers. That's where the more excitement is. But the heavyweights is kind of like like boxing
it's like
too.
Tug of war a little bit.
Yeah, like tug of war. Like so, Ferrari
wrestling.
Yeah, he's just playing defense for the last 2 minutes, like keeping him away. And then he won 2-1 on the riding time. But that was big because he was 0-2 against that wrestler this year.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
AJ Ferrari's been interesting this year because he does have like that stupid strength where there's certain guys, they get in positions like that's usually going to be a takedown. He's able to get out of it. Antrell Taylor's got some of that freak athleticism too. But I'll be curious. I mean, this is his first year as a heavyweight. So I think his expectations were really high, and don't know if he always gets the credit he deserves for going up. I mean, he's not, especially when we get to NCAA championships, he's not going to be the biggest guy out there majority of the time. Yeah. Whoever he's going to is going to be the bigger dude. So for him playing a little bit defensive, I didn't like watch the thing from minute to minute all the way through the end there, but I'm not surprised by it being a little bit more defensive there. How much bigger was the other guy? I'm trying to think of the Ohio State wrestler he was going up against.
I'm not sure how much bigger. It's still like the first period, it was just kind of, back and forth, just the same type of thing. And then the second period, that Feldman started on the bottom. So Ferrari was, had that riding time.
Oh, yeah. It is just so
the
strong.
Second period literally took by the time that second period was over, the match on the other semifinal was over because it took so long because he would just ride him until he's out of bounds.
Yep.
And then they just restart it. And that happened literally 10 times. And then finally with after Ferrari had a minute 19 of riding time, he just let the guy up.
Yeah, secured the riding time.
Yep, secured the riding time. And then that Feldman got the point for escaping. So then going into the third, Ferrari started on bottom. He got out in 5 seconds. And then he had that riding time. So it was 2 minutes of just stay away from me.
A little bit of a chess match.
It was, yeah. Versus just trying to go all out and get him. But so I didn't see did the Husker baseball team win yesterday?
Yeah, they did get a win. So they got the series versus Michigan State. They got one more today, but they've won the first 2.
And they won 4 straight because they won their 2 midweek. So that's good. Softball's been winning.
Just crushing people. They're so good this year.
Yeah. I mean, just everything. I mean, it's just so good to be good. Well, I mean, the women's team lost in that. They gave up that big lead against Michigan State.
Or basketball.
They're going to be
versus Indiana.
Or Indiana, yeah. They're going to be before that game. They were last 4 in.
Yeah.
So they're coming right down to
when
the
is
wire.
that?
The women's tournament won't be announced till next weekend.
I was going to say it's not this weekend, but the following one.
The Big Ten tournament's always one of the first early. So if you literally have nothing else to watch, UCLA Iowa is the women's Big Ten tournament championship game. So that's like I mean,
Just gonna hate watch.
you
Iowa.
know, UCLA's won like 24 straight. They're one of the
UCLA.
favorites to win it all.
They're damn good.
Okay.
Yeah. So
They destroyed us, unfortunately, when we played them.
but lots of stuff going on today, especially. You got baseball, softball, wrestling, Big Ten championships, Nebraska, Iowa, and I've
home
never
game.
seen a Nebraska men's team beat an Iowa men's team in anything.
Today's the day, Jeff.
Today is the day. I mean, senior day, revenge. I'm expecting a big game out of Price because he's going to have, now he's on the home court. He doesn't have all that BS
chatter,
rude Iowa fans, you know, but all the booing I heard at Carver, I might have to dish it out today. Like I'm telling you, I'm going to be pumped up.
I might log into the Tickets Twitter account and just post Jeff's reactions on our
I'm going to be pumped. I may or may not have something to drink while I'm there just to get me more riled up.
You can have alcohol at the vault.
But it's going to be awesome. So that's what's going on today. We're going to go to break. We'll be right. Oh, sorry.
That's my job today.
It was just a habit of 4 years.
Women's Day.
International
Women's Day. I'm going to take us to break. We'll be back.
Us out.
Stay tuned. 93.7's Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Boom.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
State high school basketball coverage from Pinnacle Bank Arena is proudly sponsored by Peru State College, Nebraska's first college helping students excel on and off the court for more than 150 years. At Peru State College, you'll find affordable tuition, a close-knit community, and flexible programs designed to fit your goals. Whether you plan to compete in college athletics or get involved across campus, Peru State helps you reach your full potential in the classroom and beyond. Pursue your potential at Peru State College. Learn more about programs, scholarships, and book your campus visit at peru.edu.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Looking for something fun tonight? Axe throwing, local beer, and great vibes are waiting at Arbor Axe House. From casual nights out to celebrations and team events, it all starts here. Reserve a lane today at arbораxe.com. Arbor Axe House at the corner of N Street and Antelope Valley.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
There's no better way to spark a child's imagination than to get lost in the adventure of a good book. I'm Jenny Benson, president of NSEA. Working together, parents and teachers can help every child succeed. You can help by reading to your child and let your child read to you. Encourage reading in your home and make it a priority. Make reading fun and a time that you and your child look forward to spending together.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and the station.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right. Welcome back to the Fitness Fanatics. Today is International Women's Day, so I am technically hosting, bringing us in and out from breaks, and we are going to be pivoting here pretty quickly because we have some people in the mill right now
that are milling around
that we're going to bring on. So
some Wesleyan athletes.
Yeah, we got some student athletes, some
All
female
for
student athletes.
International Women's Day.
Yeah.
So we got 3 female student athletes that will be joining us here shortly, and we'll kind of let them explain who they are and what they're about.
So we'll just do we can do our end of the hour short segment now.
Yeah, you can do it however you want to.
Because I did have a couple like International Women's Day facts that I wanted to share.
Well, let's hear them.
And we'll talk about that real quick. Now I lost it because I kind of we were doing a lot of stuff during break. One thing, because we're talking about women in broadcasting. So in the 1920s and 30s, women were actually very active in broadcasting. And then
they were. I missed that.
Yeah, that's because the reason they were is because women had to fill a lot of gaps during World War II. And then once all the soldiers came back, they just booted us out. So, yeah. So that happened. But we were we did a great job of filling in the gaps in the workforce, and then they came back and kind of booted us out. It kind of reminds me of 9 to 5. I'm sure we made a lot of improvements, but those probably didn't stick. When they came back.
So the movie 9 to 5, how they get rid of the man who runs the thing, and all the women make all these changes, and then they're like the top thing in the whole organization.
They have like daycare, and they have shift shares, and it was. But I don't want to make this about bashing men because it's about elevating women. But
whatever. No, you can't have one without the other.
I can't. I'm joking. But do you know, when do you think was the first female network evening news co-anchor? When do you think that don't cheat? No cheating there, Harrison. I know you're not, but what year do you think?
He's looking up Iowa basketball.
No, he's not. He's
what
dealing
was the
with
question.
Don't. I'm just kidding. Don't worry about it. There's a woman talking. He's not listening. So
okay. So first female co-host.
Co-anchor on a news.
1971.
1976.
Oh.
I feel like it should have been way sooner than that.
Who was that? Barbara Walters?
It doesn't say.
Oh.
It doesn't say, but it just says it wasn't until 1976 that a woman co-anchored a major U.S. network evening news broadcast.
Okay.
That I think is surprising. And then also, and I know that 93.7 The Ticket, we do a great job of trying to skew this number, but studies show that women's sports receives less than 15% of total sports media coverage. But I know 93.7 The Ticket, DP, and Rebecca do a great job of raising the representation of female athletes. So we definitely appreciate that.
Well, we did get a text that says Veronica Stone.
Oh,
the first one.
I've never even heard of that.
Drop the
person.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Text line.
Interesting. And then the last thing that I'm going to talk about is, and then we'll go to break and we'll bring in our guests. But we're going to talk about the shift in like podcasts and stuff, and women dominate like as listeners of podcast listeners. So podcasts have really done a lot for elevating kind of female voices in broadcasting. International Women's Day is not just about broadcasting, but we're keeping it in that vein because that's what we're doing. So definitely a lot more female hosted podcasts, and which brings in a lot more female listeners. So just that's kind of how that works. I'm sure 93.7 The Ticket has a mostly male following, mostly like primarily. So same thing with podcasts like true crime and stuff like that, health and wellness. That's kind of where kind of women have the flipped numbers. So
true crime is because they're trying to figure out a way to get around killing their husband.
No.
Oh,
it is a very popular
it is
category.
But as a woman, I can speak to this.
Okay.
Unlike you and your theories. Women listening to true crime, for the most part, me included, it's like immersion therapy, because the more that you like expose yourself something that you are afraid that might happen, it kind of makes you feel like you're more prepared. So if something happens, it's a lot of true crime is not women hurting men, it's men hurting women.
Oh, so you're trying to give the warning signs.
Yeah,
like,
it kind of gives us, it's like that immersion therapy where like
I think by
trying to tell of ourselves
5, what the warning signs are. I don't know. I'm kind of calling malarkey.
Well, I would expect that answer from a man.
Yeah, fair. All right. I'll shut up. It's International Women's Day. You are right.
We'll give you your day here.
I'm
We
not,
get the other
I'm not
364
joking,
job.
but I am joking. I would never actually attack you, Harrison. But but two things can be true at the same time. I can be joking and I can also be right. So, but all right. Well, let's go to break and then we'll sort out this our guest situation here, and we'll come back and 93.7 Ticket Fitness Fanatics. We'll be back.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky, I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
John just tried Runza's new Jammin' Bacon Cheeseburger with its sweet heat bacon jam, pepper jack cheese, bacon, and cream cheese.
Whoa, this burger's like totally...
What?
You know, boom, 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 boom.
Not sure I'm getting it.
It's totally jammin'?
Ah, I see. Well, don't jam with your mouth full. Try the Jammin' Bacon Cheeseburger. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Rick Heyman here from Starter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Fans, are you craving the ultimate game day experience? Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill has your front row seat to all the action. Dive into delicious wings, juicy burgers, and ice-cold drinks, all served up with TVs covering every inch of the wall, so you'll never miss a play. Rally your crew, cheer on your team, and take advantage of game night specials every week. Stop in for a Nebraska basketball game with a party of 4 or more and receive a free pitcher of beer. Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill, right by the Lincoln Airport at 3111 Northwest 12th Street.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with site. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Fitness Fanatics. We are joined by 3 swimmers from Wesleyan for this next segment. So we're going to try to quickly introduce each of you. We'll start here with Elena. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Elena. I'm a swimmer at Nebraska Western University. And the main reason why I came to Nebraska, it's because I was an exchange student in Kansas City, Missouri. And I decided to stay here in the United States to swim and for my academics as well. And Coach Kyle Hunt recruited me and showed me the campus, and I just fell in love with his personality and with just the whole campus itself. So,
and where are you from originally?
I'm from Italy.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay. And Bea?
Oh, I'm Bea. I'm also a swimmer from Wesleyan, and I'm also from Italy. I came here mainly because in Italy, you don't really have the opportunity to be a student athlete at a college level. So after a lot of interview with other coach, I also fell in love with Kayo's personality and the environment he created on the team. And so I decided to join Nebraska Wesleyan and the swim team here.
And Kara.
Hi, my name is Kara. I also swim for Nebraska Wesleyan. I am from England. And the reason I came here is because a few of my friends who I used to swim with at home, they came to the United States for swimming. And it just looked like they were having a really good time. And then the reason I chose Wesleyan is because they had a really good nursing program.
Very cool. And then, so are you planning on staying here after you graduate with nursing? I'm assuming, because I don't know how that works when you go back. Okay. Very cool. And how long have you guys been swimming then? We don't really know a ton about swimming. We've had a couple of swimmers and divers on, but how long have you been swimming for Nebraska? And then what does swimming look like in Italy and England? Like, is it something you did through your school? Is it more what we would say kind of club level? Like, what does that look like? Whoever wants to jump in.
I can go first.
Yeah.
So I can definitely say that I have been swimming at Western for 4 years, but I was also a swimmer for the Empire swim team in Kansas City, who was, I would say, my first family here in the United States, because they were super welcoming. And so was Western as well. And in Italy, I don't know if Bea wants to add something as well, but swimming is very individual. It's not more of a team sport.
Okay.
So it's just like you're more on your own. Of course, you're in a team, and mainly we do club teams. We don't really swim for our high school or anything like that. but it's a very individual sport. So when I first came here in the US, and I wasn't just racing for myself to
Mhm.
improve my times, but I was racing for my team, that was probably like very weird to me at 1st, but
Mhm.
at the same time, that's what made me fall in love with this
So,
this whole place.
Sorry. Did athletes, sometimes I forget the question. So if I interrupt you, it's
No,
only
you're
because
good.
I don't want to forget what I was going to say. So did you have individual coaches then, like each person, or would it still be kind of one coach, but you were just kind of on your own?
It would be a couple of coaches for
Okay.
the whole club team, but the points that you score wouldn't go towards the team.
Okay.
It would just be towards you.
I wonder, is there any other sports where that would be? I can't think of anything.
I believe track is the same.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Interesting. Okay.
Like athletic.
Yeah, athletic.
Yeah. Is that similar to
Yeah.
for you? Bea?
Also, my team in Italy was really small. We were only 8 people.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it was a very individual sport. You just went by for yourself. We don't really do relays.
Okay.
And when I came here, it was really different. The environment during meets, the environment during practice was really, really different. Like, you are really friends with everyone on the team. While in Italy, yeah, you are friend with them, but they are more like just teammates, just
Mhm.
people you see like 3 hours a day, and just then you forget about them.
Mhm.
Here, you can hang out with people after practice. You have a close relationship with the coach, with the other teammates. I really, really love this environment. I'm really happy I joined the
Mhm.
team here, and I'm glad.
Cool. What about you, Kara? What was your experience?
So it's kind of similar to what Eleanor and Bayes talked about. So I swam through a club. We didn't have the high school teams,
Mhm.
and it was more of an individual. So at meets and stuff, we didn't get points as a whole team, and then all of the teams were ranked like you do here.
Mhm.
It's just you get individual points, so it's done on like an individual basis instead of a team basis. So it was difficult to adjust to when I got here, because I kind of had to change the way I was thinking, and it wasn't all about my times and my racing, but it was also about like the whole team and other people's races. We did do relays, but I think that was probably the only time where we did anything with a team.
Okay. Yeah. Very cool. And did you have?
No, I have a question.
Okay. I thought Harrison had a
Oh,
question.
Harrison, do you have a question?
No, I think,
Okay.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah.
I said, and then she looked right at you. She's like, he possibly couldn't have a question.
No.
So here's my
Maybe
question.
I just misheard. I don't have headphones on. It's messing me up a little bit.
It is
I know.
kind of weird.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite event
Mhm.
in like your stroke? So I know like we call like the average Jeffs instead of average Joes, like because our swimming knowledge is about what we watch on the Olympics. So I know like we
every
have
4
like,
years or whatever.
we have
Yeah.
like, let me see, we have the breaststroke, we have the fly, we have the backstroke, and we have freestyle, right?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So
Mhm.
what is your favorite event at these meets? Like what's your strong
Good
point?
question.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
Mhm.
But I would definitely say that the 200 AM, especially after our conference meet,
Mhm.
was
And that's the medley, right? Where you do different.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a 200 medley. So
Mhm.
you do a 50 butterfly, a 50 backstroke, a 50 breaststroke, and a 50 freestyle.
Mhm.
I can definitely say that that's my favorite event because first off, I haven't been able to improve that time for a long time. And then at this meet, thanks to the support of my whole team, and I would say thanks to my hard work as well,
Mhm.
I definitely
Absolutely.
I definitely dropped some very good time. And I can definitely say that it's my favorite event because at conference, the last 15 yards, I was very tied to this girl from the first and second place. And I was like, one of us is gonna win. It's just gonna be one of us. So the very 15 yards, I was thinking in my head, and I was like, so who wants this the most? Does she want it? Or
This is
do I
literally
want
while
it?
you're swimming
Yeah.
and you're thinking
when there's,
this. Yeah.
when there's like
I know.
when there's like 10 seconds
Yeah.
left in this
Yes.
whole event, all this is going through her head.
Yeah.
Who
Okay.
wants it
Very,
more?
very quickly in my head, I just saw all the very morning, like all the very early morning practice, the hard weight, like the weights that we would have to lift in the morning, like all the hard practice, all the hard work that we put in, and all the hard work that our coach would have to put in too, because
Mhm.
that was a big part of it as well. And I was like, I think I wanted the most. So I just decided to turn on the turbo and go. And yeah, I touched first. So that
Very
was very
cool.
excited. And I would definitely say another event that has a special place in my heart is the 4x50 freestyle relay. And Bea was a part of that relay as well, just because we were so close to the national cut. So we just tried with our whole heart. We didn't swim because we were talented or anything. We just truly swim for our team and with our heart. And I could feel that, and I just loved it so much.
That was one of my favorite events this year, probably as well. My favorite events, I think, is the 100 free. I'm a backstroker and a freestyle, and also a flyer sometimes. I think the 100 free is my favorite event because it's not as short as the 50 free when you can't think about anything. You can just swim, and if you mess up something, you mess up the whole event. In the 100 free, you kind of you can build the strategies, and you can kind of like I don't know, manage your force during the whole event. And I think it's a very fun event to swim. Also, you have a lot of competition because it's one of the most competitive events you have. So I always have a lot of competition when I swim that, and I think it's one of the funniest things of swimming.
How long does it take? How long does it take average to do 100 meters?
For me, it's 51 seconds.
Okay.
And that's back and
why
forth,
she wins.
right?
Yeah.
Back and forth in the pool. One time,
four
right?
time. Back
Twice.
and forth, back and forth.
Oh, so
Yeah.
so it's 25 meters. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was just wondering because I understand what you mean about the strategy, but it's really funny to think about the strategy in terms of less than a minute. Like you have the
So that is
strategy.
not the average. That's Bea's average.
Okay,
I
very
just want to
cool.
specify that
Yeah.
because I don't go 51 in 100
Yeah,
free.
yeah. I would be. I have swam as a triathlete, but swim was my hardest event by far, and so I should go back and look just out of curiosity what some of my old times were for. I was not good. I was always the last one of the last in my age group out of the water, but I am a strong biker, so then I could pass people on the bike the whole time. But yeah, what about you, Kara? What's your favorite?
I think if you asked me before conference, I would have said the 100 breast or the 100 fly. But I think after conference, probably the 200 breast.
Um,
Wow, that sounds exhausting.
Yes, it's terrible.
And it's one of the ones like when you watch, it's like
8 times.
It's like when you watch the freestyle and the backstroke and even the fly is pretty cool. But like watching the breaststroke, it's like, how in the heck?
The other
it's like,
ones,
you're
yeah.
just up and down and up and down. It's like how
Freestyle
do they
feels
do
like
that?
kind of intuitive, like you could do it.
Because it's flight or flight, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. All of us kind of learn the freestyle as
Yeah.
swimmers.
I
Like you
know.
just get out there and you're just
swing your arms and legs around.
nobody's
Right.
doing a breaststroke to get to the rail of the pool, right?
No.
You're doing or a backstroke.
The timing of the backstroke too, those two, the timing of the breathing alone makes me a little anxious.
Yes.
But yeah. So what was your like time for the 400 you said?
200.
200, yeah.
So I did 2:30,
Okay.
which was 4 seconds faster than what I'd done the whole season, and it was the last race of the conference meet. It was
Oh my
on
goodness.
day 4, so we were all exhausted. And I spoke to my coach before the race, and he told me, he was like, "You need to stick with this girl for the first 100."
Mhm.
He was like, at the 100, he was like, "I'm gonna whistle at you," and he was like, "You just got to go." And honestly, I have no idea how I did it. I was so tired,
Mhm.
but there was obviously something left in me, and I was able to just pull away from her and get a really good PB.
Mhm. That's awesome. So what do you guys have? What are your plans kind of for the future then? Because you're 4-year. What are you guys? How much time do you have left like in the swimming program?
I have 2 more here. I'm
Okay.
a sophomore.
Okay.
I graduate in May, so this was my last.
Okay.
semester.
And then how many do you
I
have?
also graduated.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So what are your kind of plans for the future then?
I recently got accepted into the University of Kentucky for optometry school.
Oh, very cool.
And it's one of the top schools for laser procedures. So
Mhm.
I am very excited for that.
Yeah, exciting.
Well,
A little
Nicole-
less excited about their accents, not gonna lie. But
Well, Nicole she had to get some readers this past
I
week,
did have
so
to get readers this week.
She might be one of your future customers.
No, not in Kentucky, but yeah. I know. What about you?
Oh, I'm studying physics and math. I don't know yet what
Oh,
my
yeah, you're
plan
still-
for the future
Yep.
is. I
Yeah.
still have 2 more here,
Yeah.
but I think I want to work in the research field, either
Mhm.
for physics or math or something with both. So I don't know.
And keep swimming.
Yeah, that's the goal. At least for the 2 here for now.
Yeah, very cool. And how about you, Kara?
So I actually have a conditional offer at Bryan East in the emergency room.
Very cool.
So yeah, I'm planning on working there after graduation and passing the NCLEX and stuff.
Very cool. Did you have any other questions, Jeff or
I don't
Harrison?
think so. I think we're good. That was awesome.
Is there anything
information.
else you guys wanted to talk about quickly?
I would like to say something
Yes.
real quick.
Yeah.
I just would like to mention that the women's swim team at Nebraska Western never won a title for our conference meet, and this was the first year.
Yay.
And it's because of these amazing women and
Awesome.
our whole
Yeah.
team. I am extremely thankful for having a family like that, and for future P-Wolves, like go there and work hard because that'll be your new family. So
That is really cool. That's kind of like blazing the trail. Now you're gonna like inspire more people to want to.
That's right.
To come and
Now you set the
pursue
bar
the
high.
greatness.
Now everybody's
cool.
expecting to win.
Yeah.
Before they weren't. Now they are.
Yep. How about Bea, Kara? Do you guys have anything else to add?
We
Yeah.
had a really strong team this year. We
Mhm.
had like a lot of depth. So we had people that were good at like everything, and most races that there were 1 or 2 people on the podium every single time. And I think that really contributed to us being able to win conference, because we went into the 3rd day kind of knowing that we were going to win, even with diving. So
Very
we don't
cool.
have a dive team.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
other
geez.
teams get diving points mixed in with swim points.
Wow.
So even though we didn't have a dive team, we kind of knew that going into that final day, we were probably going to win.
That's so,
your
cool.
team was like head and shoulders better than
Yeah.
everybody else. They
That's
got all these
so
extra
cool.
diving points.
Yeah.
And you're like, we don't even need to dive. We'll
Yeah.
take this thing.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. And
I
Bea.
want to mention the environment on the team. Like was really good this year. We had a really great team bonding event we did, and like every time of practice, I was really happy to see everyone working hard every day and putting a lot of effort for the events and be there for everyone else and cheering on them. Even if someone didn't make the final, they were there for cheering off other people in the evening and doing their best in the morning to swim and improve their time and be there for the team. And that was really amazing.
Wow. Well, congrats. And thanks for joining us. I'm glad we were able to get you in. And
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely. Congratulations. It was great to talk to you guys. We'll go ahead and go to break. 93.7, the Fitness Fanatics.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships, one with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate.
It's basketball season, and Salt Mine City is your pregame and postgame headquarters in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Get ready for the game with their big, fatty 7-ounce hamburger or try a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, your basketball headquarters, now open at 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
Stop in to Zollner Florida Beatrice for Truck Month. Check out 0% financing with approved credit on all F-150s excluding Raptor. Or save up to $11,000 off MSRP on select 2025 SDX and XLT models in stock. Check out many service specials as well. $20 rebate on the Works package or up to $50 off new brakes and rotors. Maverick, Ranger, Super Duty, F-150 or Bronco. It's Truck Month at Zollner Florida Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. Welcome into Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now here are your hosts, Jeff and Nicole Essink.
Welcome back into Fitness Fanatics. It is hour 2, and we're going to pivot a little bit. So we had to call an audible and had the Wesleyan swim team, 3 of the swimmers on. That was a great segment.
The conference champions.
I know.
First ever conference champ.
That was great. We were not planning on that happening, but Pete again.
To the rescue.
Superhero Pete. I don't know where he's like finding this phone booth to change into Superman. He just like goes out there and figures it out, and we got it.
Took pictures and everything.
Oh my gosh, I know. So that was great.
Saving the day.
It's like having another producer. Might have to start paying.
No, man. So that was great. That was a great conversation. But we're in hour 2.
Yep. And
now.
Hour 2 is sponsored by Modern Woodmen of America, founded in 1883. Modern Woodmen offers financial services and member benefits to individuals and families throughout the U.S. For more information, please call Sean Erickson we're calling
Sean Erickson.
You know what? I had this up on my phone, and
he thought he was going to have to take the day off, and then he realized you didn't give me the ad read, so you had to do it.
You just give Sean Erickson a call. We know what the number is. No,
What's
it won't come up on my phone.
Oh, okay.
No, legitimately. So it's fine. Modern Woodmen of America, touching lives, securing futures. I could give out Sean's personal cell phone, but I don't think he wants me to do that. So.
No, but I will tell you, I did talk to Sean yesterday, and he said that
is he at the gym?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Not yesterday, Friday.
Oh, okay.
And he did say that next year, Modern Woodmen wants to be even more involved in Team Jack, and it may include us being able to be part of the Team Jack Gala next year.
Whoa. He must have heard me getting on him last week about the invite that we had.
Yeah. No, they just want to contribute more. So they'll have to combine multiple chapters. And I'm one of the chapter
there we go.
activities coordinators. So yeah,
we can get that done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, so
Okay.
hour number 2, it is International Women's Day.
Mhm.
Nicole's leading the troops here.
We even had got outnumbered for the first
We
time.
were.
in a
Well, we
long
had
time.
4 women in here. It's just us 2.
Only right.
But the last time we had that was when we had the Sandy Bear
gotta
Wrestling
fix
team
this.
on.
Yeah, that was
We
full.
had all the ladies in here, so that was
You're a step-in co-host too.
I'm step-in co-host.
No, the woman that you have. Every now and then when you guys are both.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Crystal and Kelly.
Thank you.
Crystal.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Then it's just them 2 and you.
It's been a minute since they've been on.
Well, the last
for
time they were
us.
on, they had the Southwest varsity soccer team,
Mhm.
and then they won the state championship.
I know.
The next day,
They need to have the football team on.
Maybe.
Southwest football team.
No, the Nebraska football
Oh,
team.
so he's saying they're the good luck charm.
I think they
Yeah.
might be.
How did
Mhm.
all the state basketball tournament things? I didn't really get to pay attention. Like,
Oh, we can take a peek.
I just was
Mhm.
kind of curious. Not that I know
A
what
lot
all
of
these
chalk,
schools are.
a lot of 1 seeds. So Class A was the 1 seed Lincoln North Star. At least though, you got Lincoln
Okay,
School wins
yep,
it,
yep.
and they also beat Omaha North. So nice little Lincoln versus Omaha. Lincoln North Star takes it to win Class A. Class B, you had number 4 Gretna East losing to number 2 Bennington. In Class C1, you had number 1 Milford beating Malcolm, 3-seeded Malcolm. Class C2, you had the Penn Dragons 4 straight titles, which is insane. They did.
Bill Bush's alma mater.
Mhm.
Is it actually?
Yeah, I heard him talk the other day. Well, he went to Pender.
We used to beat Pender all the time.
Yeah,
That's
he-
interesting. Must got their girls program. I don't know if it's always been really good, but I know that this is 4 straight titles for them. They did it in D1, and then they're back up to Class C2, and they get it done in Class C2 as well. In Class D1, you had number 1 Bloomfield versus Howes Dodge, and Howes Dodge actually comes out, pulls that one out as the 6th seed, and then you had Dundee Co. Stratton in Class D2 win over Why Not, which is near my neck of the woods, with a final score. I don't have the final score on here, but Dundee County Stratton wins it. The 1 seed over the 6 seed Why Not's Miracle Run falls short.
Did you say Bloomfield won?
No, Howes Dodge.
Oh, okay. I thought Bruce Slody went to Bloomfield.
Oh, well, also
near my neck of the woods.
in other news, my alma mater, the Carlisle Wildcats.
Carlisle won the women's.
Yep.
Oh.
For the first time in our school history.
Well,
In Iowa, won the girls
FYI,
skate championship for
from
it.
my alma mater is Bryce Sanford.
Yeah, but
who's
we're talking
plays for
about
the
women.
Husker. Okay, that's right.
Right.
We'll
Women's
save that for men's international.
girls basketball. They won the first ever. We're more.
Oh, first ever
yeah.
for Carlisle?
Uh-huh. We're more of a softball school. Definitely dominate in softball as far as women's sports go at my school.
I hadn't heard
terrible at soccer. I can say. When I was there.
I didn't even hear you bring that up.
It just happened.
We should have been looking for it on television.
I didn't know until I saw that
What's the
they
Iowa
won.
state championship games atmosphere like?
We never went to.
I've only been to
Oh no, we did for Southeast Polk. We went to a couple.
basketball.
Yeah, remember we would go and because they would not have school. The kids wouldn't have school, and so we went to one. And I was like, man, this would be really stressful if your kid was out here. I did not like it because it was stressful watching these kids
I
play
remember
so
that.
hard. Yeah.
I went to a Waukee one time.
No, we did.
When I was younger.
You do have Bruce chime in. He says, I did go to Bloomfield.
And I knew that.
And he says, see, Nicole, Jeff does pay attention sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, he posted something about the Bloomfield girls, so I thought they had won, but no.
When it comes to sports, yes, we know.
So Bill Bush went to Pender, and he was talking the other day about how somebody was asking if he's going to go to the quarterfinal games. No, I'll just go to the championship game. Well, prior to them winning their first championship, they had never won a state championship ever. Now they've won 4 straight. So when they first made it, was like, oh, we got to go to every game. And now it's like, I'll just go to the championship. Like it's just assumed they're going to play for the championship. That's how quickly things can change in a 4-year period, which is pretty cool.
Well, not even a full year period. Look at the way Husker fans react to some of these losses in basketball.
Well,
I understand the frustration, but after that 20-point loss to UCLA, oh, this team's the same old. We're losing the first round of the It's hold the phone here.
I did stay up for that game, and I was up till 12:15.
You didn't stay up for the whole game.
3 minutes, I called it.
That's totally fine.
And it was funny because
You were gonna have it even on when you came downstairs. You're like, I'm gonna turn it on, and then you didn't.
it was one of those things. Like I told Ben, I was like, I'm gonna go to bed if this gets to 20 point lead. So there was twice early in the second half when UCLA was shooting a 3, like they were up by 18.
Mhm.
They shot a 3, and I started to get up off the couch, and then they missed it.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then they kept pulling me back, like, okay, we're within
Well, you're waiting for
12.
that second half push that we always seem to
Yeah,
have as
yeah.
well, and it didn't happen at all in this
It's
game.
okay. No, the UCLA is awesome at home. They're 17-1. They're a team like, I know we're way off track.
I know. I'm sitting here waiting
I thought it
to
was a
talk about our
significant eye roll.
topic.
UCLA is a team that's like
I didn't actually roll my eyes.
It was a
Thank
head
you.
roll then or something.
they
You
could
just
be
felt the energy.
they could be really good.
Yeah, Cronin. I mean, the way he's never
So,
satisfied.
It just depends on where their bracket is, how they fall, and stuff like that. But all right,
Mhm.
we'll be able to talk plenty of basketball next Sunday.
Yeah.
So on we go. What do we
Yes.
got for this hour?
We have a
Host?
topic that's health related. So we talked about it briefly, or did we not talk about it? I think I wanted to talk about it last week, then we didn't get to it. And then on the way home, I was like, I kind of want to talk about this. And then you were like, oh yeah, we should
Well,
talk about this.
you kind of made a statement. You didn't really say, well, I wanted
Okay.
to talk about this.
Oh, okay.
You just made a statement. I was like,
What was the statement that I
so
made?
the statement was, because we were talking about people being inconsistent at
Mhm.
the gym.
Mhm.
And you said that you think it's harder to be inconsistent
Mhm.
versus being consistent.
100%. It's harder to be inconsistent.
So
like
why
you're
is
making
it
the journey harder
Why is it
by
harder?
being inconsistent. I think the biggest part of that is, part of it is because you're continuing to, we were talking about this in reference to you kind of coming back, like, and being really sore.
Right.
And when you are inconsistent when it comes to exercise, especially, you're continuing to do the hardest part over and over and over again.
Which is starting.
Right. The starting, the soreness, the adjusting to a new schedule. Like you're constantly just only doing the hardest part. It's like, so I think that sometimes people think that it's always that hard. But I think people who think that it's always that hard just think that because they've never actually been consistent, and then understand how easier it becomes once you become consistent. So what I really want to talk about today is the mental load of being inconsistent versus the mental load of being consistent. Now, are you familiar with the term mental load, Jeffrey?
Well, I mean, I could figure it out. I could figure it out.
Okay. So yeah, just the mental part of being inconsistent. And there's a lot of things that if you don't think about it in terms of that, you can kind of get stuck in that cycle. So like the big one is, there's a lot of big ones, but the first kind of big one is the constantly like the starting over, or the, what you'd call like the last supper or your last meal mentality.
Last meal and testament.
Right.
It's not,
No.
not last will and testament.
Right.
Last meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because most of the time when you're getting ready to start anything new, I know our fit members do this. We're getting ready to start a fit challenge.
Mhm.
They have to weigh in on Thursday, or you're starting the 10-week challenge, or you're starting any
Journey.
work
Mhm.
versus work challenge. Like, oh, who can lose the most weight at Nelnet? Well,
Mhm.
most everybody, when they get notification that this challenge is going to start on, like for us, April 11th,
Mhm.
you're not thinking, all right, man, I'm going to change everything right now.
Yeah, I have a little over a
Nutrition.
month. I have 5 weeks.
I have 5 weeks. I'm going to hit the veggies hard. I'm going to start walking. No.
Yeah.
You're, especially as you get closer to that weigh-in, I know me, it's like, okay, where do I want to eat?
Mhm.
What pizza do I want? What I need to get in my ice cream. I need to get this in.
Yeah.
So then you go weigh in and you're 7 pounds heavier than you were 24 hours ago.
Right.
And that's why like some of these program or these like online stuff or whatever, like,
Mhm.
oh, guaranteed to lose 5 pounds in your first 2 weeks.
Right.
Well, of course you're going to lose 5 pounds because you're going to gain 10 pounds before you start.
Yeah.
And then in 2 weeks, all that is just going to be flushed out of your system.
And you're the most committed, and you're
right.
like really thinking, okay, I have 2 weeks. I'm going to lose 5 pounds in 2 weeks. So I'm going to go really hard for 2 weeks.
Right. Why do you think there isn't any other program out there that does a 10-week challenge?
Well, that's
'Cause
not
it's
true.
hard.
But it is hard. Yes.
it's hard, and we want instant results. So
Right.
most of the times you'll see, let's do a 6-week challenge,
Mhm.
because people aren't going to stay dedicated for 10 full weeks. And
It
we
is
see
hard.
that.
Yeah. We're in
But
the danger zone right now.
we
of
want to do hard things.
week 9.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, back to our subject.
So yeah, the starting over kind of cycle that you continue to put yourself in. So it's like, I'll start on Monday. It's like Wednesday and you oversleep. You don't even oversleep. You just hit snooze. You decide not to go to your workout. And then by Wednesday night, you're like, well, I might as well just start over on Monday. And if you're going to start over exercising on Monday, well, then you might as well just eat whatever you want for the next however many days. So that's a terrible cycle to get into, because you're just, you're continuing to dig yourself into a little bit more of a hole.
And when you're talking about your mental load, like, it's so much harder to come up with excuses and reasons why you can't do it, why I can't get to class, I can't eat healthy, and you're coming up with all these, like, it just gives me a headache.
Yeah, that's kind of my
thinking about
next
it.
one is
Yeah.
decision fatigue.
Yeah,
that's what it's called.
Right.
Yes.
It's like,
it's my next point.
I've been texting members here recently, people I don't see, and it's just like, it's a mental thing. Yeah, it's 90% mental.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's like, when you don't, then when you're not coming, then you start to feel guilty.
Yep.
Where
That's
like
my third point. You're
Well-
just speeding through all my points.
Well, we'll go back
but
to
it's
them.
okay. That's good.
But that's kind of what's going through my head at the
No,
moment.
you're right, because it's not an uncommon experience. So like, if anybody's listening to this and you're resonating with it, why is that? Because you're not special. Right. It's such a common experience that, like, I have an outline for this and you're following the outline, not even knowing that that's what the outline is. Like, that's exactly what happens. It's like, you're going to start over on Monday, then you get decision fatigue, and then you start to become guilty about it. And then it becomes a part of who you are. Like, it just becomes your identity. And it's really hard to break that cycle when you are we're really hard on ourselves. We've talked about this too. We're hard on ourselves about the things that we cannot control, and we're really easy on ourselves about the things we can control. And when you get that kind of, it becomes a part of your identity. You want to be healthy, but you are not acting like a person that is healthy. You're constantly giving yourself conflicting messages, and we're always going to accept the negative feedback that we're getting from ourselves versus accepting the positive feedback. But going back to kind of that decision fatigue, because you broke it down in such a like high level, but it being inconsistent.
High level. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the high part. Like, but I think that when you really drill down into decision fatigue, you don't realize how much being inconsistent controls the decisions that you have to make. This kind of goes along with another kind of buzzword term that's around right now, especially around like the GLP-1 conversation, is food noise. I don't know if you've ever heard of this. You haven't, because you're not on like that part of social media the way that I am. But so one of the benefits of GLP-1s that users say is because it works by kind of suppressing your digestion, which suppresses your appetite. And there's a lot of hormonal kind of things that go along with that. And food noise is something that a lot of people struggle with, where you're constantly thinking about food.
Okay.
Right. So like, that's kind of what food noise is. And so a lot of people who go on GLP-1 say that it like helps with their food noise. Well, a lot of that is because you're taking out a part of the decisions that you have to make, because you're eating less, because you're just not hungry as much. So you can also reduce your food noise by being more consistent with your nutrition. So, where we've made a swap just this past week where, sometimes you would get into a habit, both of us, but you kind of are more frequently and more destructive with this habit of like eating Doritos at night. Like maybe you've logged your food, but there's that bag of Doritos in the kitchen and you're kind of bored. And so you would just go get the bag of Doritos and eat those, right? Like, that's food noise. What's telling you that, oh, we got those Doritos in the cupboard, which because our son eats them too. you could say that's food noise, but you aren't eating Doritos because it's just doesn't fit into your macros right now. And your macros are crowded by healthy food right now.
They are,
So
yes.
it'd be really hard for you to fit it in.
Fruits and vegetables.
Right. Your
Fish.
your carbs that you normally eat with Doritos are now fruits, berries, and apples and stuff like that. But so we've switched now, and we've been eating popcorn at night, which is a much healthier swap. And we've chosen like a pre-made popcorn, so it doesn't have a ton of butter. It's like very low macros. That was a decision that kind of took away like that decision fatigue. Like, oh, I kind of want something. Maybe I should eat those Doritos. No, I shouldn't eat them. They are not fitting into my macros. It's not ideal. Well, now that we have a healthier option, you can have the popcorn instead, and it takes away that fatigue from making decisions. So there's the food decision fatigue, where you constantly are thinking, what do I want to eat? What should I eat? What's close by? Well, if you already have your meals planned, you don't have to think about that. You just eat what you have already planned. Same thing with decision fatigue about, should I work out, or am I going to go to my workout tomorrow? If I'm going to work out tomorrow, then I probably need to go to bed soon, but I don't really want to go to bed soon. I want to stay up and watch this TV show. And so you kind of just have that decision fatigue. Or if you're a nighttime workout person and you're like, should I work out tonight or not? If I do, I'm going to have to leave work by this time. And then when I get there, I'm going to have to do this stuff. And then when I get home, what are we going to have for dinner? Because you haven't made that decision. And then also the decision fatigue of what to do when you get to the gym, which is why Farrell's is great, because we'll just tell you what to do. But so there's a lot that goes into decision fatigue that just makes it easy to go back onto your bad habits and make the easy choice.
We do have a question, which I'll ask this question and then we will go to break.
Well, I want to say one thing after, but ask the question. It's fine.
So, no, it's a great question.
Yeah.
What can we do to not get into those modes?
Sure. Yeah. We'll talk about that in the next segment.
Whole show.
I know. But
but
before we go to break, the last thing I want to talk about, because we were at a wedding yesterday. And it was Morgan, who was our last 10-week challenge winner, and she was on our show.
She was. Yep.
She got married yesterday. Congratulations to Morgan and Jared. And we sat at the same table with one of our longtime members, Carrie Lynn, and she's super consistent at the gym all the time. And so we were all talking about today's daylight savings, and oh my gosh, we're going to be so tired. And we were looking at the clock and we'd be like, it says it's 5:30, but it's really 6:30. Like we got to think about it that way. And I had asked her, like, because she's super consistent. And I was like,
she's a 5 a.m.er.
Yep.
Comes at 5 a.m.
Super consistent at 5 a.m. And I had asked her, well, what time do you go to bed? And she didn't even have to think about it. She knows exactly. Well, I start to go up to bed at about 8:30. I do that Monday through Thursday or
Sunday through Thursday.
Sunday through Thursday. And then she knows that she can stay up a little bit later on Friday because she comes to a later class on Sunday. Like, she didn't have to, she has taken out that kind of like, what should I do? Should I do it? Like, she has a schedule, and I guarantee you that's why she's successful at being so consistent with her routine.
Well, that's kind of an answer to the question is, and we'll get more into this when we get back from break, but like making it part of, like, when you go to work. I work from 7 till 3:30 or 8 to 4:30 or 7 to 7. A lot of our nurses and folks that work at Bryan or the hospitals, CHI, they work 12-hour shifts. So they also know when their days off are. So they have a plan in their calendar.
Not just tomorrow.
Right.
But the plan for 3 days from now.
Right. So it's like, that's part of their work schedule, is their working out schedule as well. All right. So go ahead.
Let's go to break. And when we come back, we'll kind of dive into that question a little bit more. If you have any other questions, we would love to hear it. 93.7 Fitness Fanatics.
402-464-5685. Sorry.
You didn't put that in my script.
We'll be right back.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Tune in to Outside the Box from 4 to 5 p.m. for everything you need to know about the Lincoln Stars. Join head coach Rocky Russo and play-by-play voice Alex Byrne as they sit down with special player guests to tell the story of the Lincoln Stars and give you all the news and notes you need from around the USHL. That's Outside the Box with the Lincoln Stars on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com. Gentlemen, are you ready for something beyond the ordinary haircut? At Scissors and Scotch Lincoln, they blend your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. Sink into a comfy chair, unwind with a complimentary drink, and let their master barbers handle the rest. It's not just grooming, it's an experience. Whether you're prepping for a big meeting, needing to get cleaned up before family comes to town, or just need a little time to yourself, Scissors and Scotch Lincoln delivers sharp style every time. Book now at Scissors and Scotch in Lincoln, just south of 30th and Yankee Hill Road.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate.
Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill welcomes out-of-towners to Lincoln for state high school basketball and congratulates your schools on making it to the tournament. Your local bar is comfortable and you know the regulars. Find that experience at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, where it's a small-town feel with lots of space. Big groups are more than welcome, so come on by before or after your team plays to experience great food, great drinks, and great times, all at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, downtown at 10th and P. A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740. Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into Fitness Fanatics. So happy to have everyone here on International Women's Day listening, hopefully getting inspired. I've tried real hard not to say all right when we came back from break.
All right.
Because that's all I hear
Welcome
in my head.
back.
I know, is you. So I didn't do it. So, all right. So we are back. We're still talking about like the mental load of being inconsistent.
So to recap, let's do like kind of the points that we had hit earlier. Like we had the, because I was talking about the regret, dealing with regret. That
so you start over, like the cycle of the mental cycle of constantly starting over.
Okay.
Like I'm going to start Monday. Starting Monday, I'm going to get up and work out. Starting Monday, I'm going to pack my lunch and eat healthy. Starting Monday, how many times have we done that?
Nobody starts
Right.
on a Thursday.
I mean, you could.
You could.
I know.
But who
Yeah.
wants to start on a Thursday?
So that
right?
creates, then you get into the cycle of decision fatigue, and then you just have too many decisions to make. So you just stop making decisions. You fall back onto your bad habits. Then that makes you feel guilty. You start talking bad about yourself. You start avoiding going to the gym because you know you haven't been consistent. You know it's going to be hard again. You think, oh, they're just going to think, oh, here they are again, starting over. Just not how we think at all. And then it just becomes part of your identity, and it just gets really easy to kind of stay in that, not even stay in that cycle, just avoid the cycle completely.
So that's when we go from seeing our members, on Monday, and then we see them the first of the month, and then we just don't see them ever
right.
again.
And then it creates this illusion that what you're doing is failing, but the reality is you're kind of failing at what you're doing.
Right.
So it creates the illusion that, oh, this nutrition plan isn't for me. This program isn't for me. Creates the illusion of failure or the illusion of lack of progress. But the reality is, like, did you really give it your best? Did you really try to be consistent? So
Right.
what was the question?
So the question
again?
was, very important question.
Mhm.
What can we do to not get into those modes?
Yeah. I mean, a big part of it is just the awareness of it. Because, like I brought this up to you and you're like, wow, I never really thought of it that way. And then you talked to Crystal about it, and she was like, yeah, it is actually harder to be inconsistent with your fitness and health than it is to just stay consistent. You think it's going to be harder to be consistent, but it's harder to be inconsistent. But a lot of it is a mindset shift for one. So it's just a matter of like reframing your thoughts. So becoming the person that is consistent, and then finding ways that you can track your habits. I think that's another one, a good one too. Or write out a game plan. I think so many times we think that we're going to sign up for this program, or we're going to sign up for this meal plan. We're going to whatever. And then everything's just going to fall into place. And this is what happens. This is why like some industries exist. Like the one that I think of a lot is like journaling or like day planners and stuff. Because people think, okay, I'm going to buy this new planner and I'm going to buy these new really nice pens and it's going to change everything. I'm going to write all my stuff down. I'm never going to miss a meeting. I'm never going to be late for anything because I'm going to write it. I just did this. I literally just did this like 2 weeks ago.
You wrote something down?
Yeah. So I bought just at the Dollar Tree, I bought like a planner, a weekly planner, but it was so I could track. So as part of our virtual program on our closed Facebook group, I post a daily like check-in for our virtual members. And the person I want to be is someone who schedules those ahead of time so I don't have to do it every single day. I'm very inconsistent with it. So then usually it's like tomorrow at 7 a.m. I'll be like, oh shoot, I didn't post the Monday check-in yet. So then I'm like scrambling to post it. Well, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to get this planner and I'm going to start scheduling it. And there's tools that I can use to do it too, but you still have to take the time to do it. So I'm going to write down once I schedule these ones, then I'm going to mark it on the calendar. So then I know how far out I am and then when I need to pick it up again. And I have done it. Like I do have them scheduled out for the next like 3 weeks. But now the problem is like, what I need to not do is wait for 3 weeks and then do it again. I need to start like now, do it again and go out. So, I mean, I did it too. I haven't failed, but I haven't really had the opportunity to fail yet too. So there's definitely still time for failure. But
We did have a text, which is what I was going to be actually talk about too, is just says, and don't think that one bad day
100%
derails everything and gives you the excuse to wait till next Monday. Start back up the next day. So it also ties into if you if you have a weak moment, like I might have a weak moment at
Like,
PBA, maybe getting
that's
something
not
to
even
drink.
a weak moment. You're planning on that. When we went to break, you did confess that you did have Doritos.
That was the last thing I heard.
It's a
about
dark
Tuesday.
confession. Yeah, I kind of felt bad because she's like, well, you
He's
haven't.
been great.
So Tuesday night,
When I was sleeping,
She
it's
was
not like you were
sleeping.
hiding it.
I was very quiet.
I don't think you needed. No,
You know,
you were.
opening that Doritos bag, it could be really loud.
You
It's the
were
most dangerous
not.
snack to have.
I
when
know.
you're trying to keep quiet.
This is raw. It's so loud.
So you're making it sound like you were afraid to eat Doritos in your own house.
I was afraid you might find out
No,
about
you
it.
were not.
So anyway, so this ties in to the texter.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so Tuesday night at about 10:30 p.m. when the Huskers were down about 15, I had a bowl of Doritos.
Which is an improvement because normally you would just bring the whole
the
bag
bag.
into the living room.
So it's more
Right.
like stress eating,
Yeah.
food noise, kind of
Mhm.
all things. built
boredom
in.
because you're like
boredom,
"Ugh,
like
I'm
why
bored
am-
of watching
yeah.
this team be terrible.
Why
right
am
now.
I awake at 10:30 p.m.? Like
Yeah.
all these things. So I'm just gonna eat some comfort food and have some Doritos.
And then I
But-
praised your great
Yeah, so I felt bad.
consistency, and then you felt bad. So
However, that didn't mean that, well, come Wednesday, I'm just not going to eat my vegetables.
Right.
Not going to eat my fruit. I'm not going to get back on track. So, yeah, one day we're all going to screw up.
Yes.
Guess what? We're not special.
Nope.
Especially if you're going for perfection and like you never worked
That's
out.
the worst
Like, yeah,
part.
you're not going to hit that goal.
That's why in our program for nutrition, we allow people to have a free day where they can eat whatever they want. They've been, I really want to have this. It's Wednesday. Or write it down. If you're craving a cupcake or a cinnamon roll, write it down for my free day food. And then you know what? Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to stop and get a cinnamon roll because I've earned the cinnamon roll.
You
Now,
don't have to earn it, but I know what you mean.
If you fall into temptation and you have a cinnamon roll on a Thursday, don't regret.
It's not the end of the world. It's
People start
fine.
to have regrets, and then they start to feel bad for themselves, and then that's all the
Right.
negativity that kind of riles up.
Mhm.
No, if you fall off the wagon, so what? It happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Really, if you look at the 80-20 rule, as long as you're 80% eating healthy and you're 20% eating unhealthy, you're in really good shape.
And
compared
it's
to
not
most
even
people.
always 80-20. It's like comparing, like using your Dorito example. Like, yeah, you had one night where you ate a bowl of Doritos, but that is a vast improvement over the, times in the past where you would have Doritos like every night until they were gone. And then you physically couldn't eat them anymore because there weren't any more in the house. Like, so it's not even always 80-20. 80-20 is a great, like, long-term goal.
Right.
But a really good short-term goal is, am I improving day by day? Am I improving week by week? So that's a lot of conversations we have with our 10-weekers at the beginning of their program when they're getting really kind of zooming in on their nutrition and kind of getting stressed out about it. And then I try to help them zoom out and say, like, okay, no, your macros aren't perfect, but compare that to how you ate a week ago. Are you making improvements? And if you are, that's really all that our body cares about. Like, it doesn't know that you're doing a program that's 6 days a week. Your body doesn't know that you're supposed to be eating X amount of protein and carbs and fat. Like, it doesn't know that. Like,
Because it doesn't know that
Right.
it's a Saturday.
Right.
So I
Like,
get to eat some pizza.
it's
It's my free
maybe
day. It
not
doesn't know
even
that.
knowing it. It doesn't care. Like, the only thing that your body really cares about that is that you're getting the movement in, you're improving, you're doing things more now than you did, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. So that is definitely part of the self-sabotage, which is really, I think, what most people, we continue to self-sabotage ourselves. And that's what helps keep us from that consistency.
Right.
So some of the tools, again, like we were talking about, just to answer the question again, like using some type of tracker. We use attendance cards for our 10-weekers and our fit members. And if you come to class for an entire week, you get a sticker on your attendance card. You might not think that that's very motivating, but for a lot of people it is. So get your own calendar at home and like start tracking your workouts. And if your goal is 3 workouts a week and you get 3 workouts in that week, put a sticker on your calendar and you're going to see that. And then you can look back and be really proud of the progress that you've made. Even if it wasn't perfect. Like I was just putting stickers on attendance cards this morning, and we have a couple people that didn't have perfect attendance, maybe week 6 or whatever, but week 7, they got another sticker. And I really love seeing that, because it's like you're really building confidence in your ability to get back on track, which is where it could have been a stumbling block in the past. So I think that's a big one. To kind of get out of that cycle. And then the other thing is just like really being prepared. So having your clothes laid out already, so you don't have to think about what you're going to wear to your workout. Having your meals prepped, or at least parts of your meals prepped, so you can just throw it all together. Keep a gym bag in your car. So maybe
that's a big one.
Right.
They're going to work out after class, but they forgot their clothes.
Yep. Yeah.
So
keep like a separate gym bag in your car. So if you did forget something, like you have a secondary option that you're like, okay, this isn't probably what I would love to be wearing, but I'll at least be able to get my workout in, because it has everything that I need and I can go and get it done. And even if I can't get an hour, 45 minutes in, I can commit to 30 minutes. I can commit to 20 minutes, do something to help build your confidence in your ability to be consistent. I think that's a good one.
Well, and another
Anything
one
else?
is kind of what we have on our board that AD talks about all the time, is having a reason. Like if you have a strong reason why you're doing something, it's like me trying to lower my cholesterol, because I, even though I'm a gym owner, like, hey, I struggle with things just like everybody else does, it's up and down. But now I have it in my face, where a doctor is like a real doctor.
Like, honestly,
say, hey, you need to do this.
That was the only thing that was going to really make you overhaul the quality of your diet. Because you could make Doritos fit into your macros.
Which I had for years.
Yeah, you had for years. And that was fine from a body composition perspective. But from a overall optimal health perspective, you needed to add a little more nutrient density into your diet. And you weren't going to do it until you absolutely had to do it.
Do you think I want to go home, Harrison, and drink Brussels sprouts and spinach?
But you do
broccoli.
Have a sense of pride when you drink that. You feel good about yourself.
Before I get ready to drink this, I'm like, I talk to the vegetables. I say, you better get into my blood.
That's a meme.
Lower
the
fatty
change my
blood
life.
cells. This is what you are supposed to be doing.
That's good.
Every fruit I eat, every vegetable, when I'm drinking this giant thing of just green water that has 20 grams of fiber in there. Like, I mean, next week we have Jake on back from UNL is going to be back with us.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
He's going to be so proud of you.
He is.
And I'm going to be like, dude, I'm averaging like 40 to 60 grams of fiber a day. He's going to be so excited.
Yep.
And you're 46?
47.
47. And look at the changes you made.
I know, right?
Anyone can. It's never too late. It's never too late.
And I'm starting to, like with the asparagus, I'm starting to enjoy it. I really do like it.
Look
with
forward
the
to it.
salmon.
Here's a question. Do the cravings for bad food start to go away?
Yes.
Because I noticed, like, for me, it's also because I'm not 13 anymore, but like the Debbie snacks, like they just taste like garbage now if I ever have one. Like maybe a zebra cake will hit right every once in a while, but it does not taste
It's
the same.
It's diminishing returns when it comes to junk food for sure. And then you kind of become desensitized to it. So I've noticed that because we haven't had pizza on the weekends. We just make our healthy version of pizza, but we haven't ordered pizza. And the first week, it feels like something's missing, but that's more a habit.
But you know what? We've made our own.
Well, that usually tastes
at
better
home with like lavash bread and so we haven't ordered. Yeah, we haven't ordered any Casey's. I haven't had any Culvers.
No.
So like I'm trying to.
Your ice cream yesterday was your first ice cream you've had in a while.
Literally,
I almost broke and got ice cream
in weeks
yesterday. That's not good.
Right, but yeah,
I have those reasons. I mean, which I'd had them before, but you know, my goal now is to go back in May and be like, let's check this blood, and then when the numbers go down, I can be like, see. I told you I could do this on my own.
You're going to keep doing it is the key.
Well, yeah,
you can't just go back to your bad habits. No. You have to keep, it has to be something that you're creating habits. But yes, a lot of times when it comes to those highly palatable processed foods, becomes more of a conditioned response where you're just eating it out of habit and you have to break the habit first. Like you just have to stop just getting a little Debbie cake every time you go into the gas station. Because then you're just a lab rat. You're just like hitting the button. And you're eating and you're like, I don't even want this.
And they're made to be addictive, aren't they?
They 100% are made to be addictive.
Most things
we might talk about
like with
that
the sugar,
with Jake.
basically, yeah. So
food science made that.
And we've talked about how like if you have an apple in front of you and
what's your I've been trying to use.
What's your favorite candy bar, Harrison?
A Butterfinger.
Okay. Me too, right? Bart Simpson. Okay. So if you have a Butterfinger and an apple, we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
After you eat that apple, you're not
craving
begging for another apple.
Or if someone gave you another apple, you wouldn't be like,
I'm good.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a decision.
Right.
But if you ate a Butterfinger and then someone was like, oh, here, I have another one.
You're like,
you might think about it.
I could take it.
I could eat another Butterfinger.
Right. Let's go.
Easily could get the 3 more down.
That's
that Butterfinger was made by a food scientist and the apple was made by nature. And nature knows much more about what your body needs versus the food scientist knows what you want, what your mind wants more than anything. It's engineered to be craved and like.
So I do think the longer you go without something,
it does
the less likely you really want it.
And then if you do have it, like you said, every once in a while it will hit, you know, but it's not just because you're having it because I'm getting gas and I'm going to go into the gas station or I'm passing a gas station. Maybe I should stop.
Well, I had to do that with sodas. And I always go back to the Mountain Dews, but like gas station, like almost get a Mountain Dew out of habit, like not even thirsty. Just, you know, do I want a water? No, I'm not thirsty. I'll take a Mountain Dew though.
Right.
Like, it's just, you know, it doesn't make any sense.
So true.
It makes perfect.
It does make sense.
Because that's how our brains function. It does. All right.
Good.
Go ahead. Well, we're going to go to break.
Right. Well, you don't have to do it every time. We are going to take our last break and then we'll wrap up our International Women's Day Fitness Fanatics episode.
At Planet Fitness, we're getting strong for the season's biggest games. Join now and your first month is free. Whether you're chasing a buzzer beater or your everyday goals, we've got next level amenities like red light recovery and hydro massage to help you rebound and recover. Plus, with the PF Black Card, you can bring a friend anytime and access over 2,800 locations. Join now for $1 down, $24.99 a month, and get your first month free. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, March 13th. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket. In Lincoln, Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, bold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln. Do you ever feel okay in your current job and profession, but wonder if there's a better company that can offer more? Vision Mechanical is now hiring for journeyman plumbers and HVAC service technicians. Vision Mechanical offers top-of-the-industry wages, 100% paid health, disability, and life insurance, 401k with employee match, and paid holidays and vacation. Vision Mechanical believes in craftsmanship, teamwork, and building a better future one project at a time. Apply today or learn more at visionmechanical.net or email Ron at vmech.net. Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine. Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Tired of your furnace running overtime this winter? Let Heartland of Nebraska Windows save the day. Upgrade to stunning, energy-saving triple-pane vinyl windows installed by their team of experts. Every window comes with a lifetime warranty on everything, all for a price you can actually afford. Free estimates, flawless replacements, and peace of mind from a family-owned business you can trust. Don't wait. Call Heartland of Nebraska Windows at 402-430-3852 or visit heartlandofnebraskawindows.com today.
It's basketball season, and Salt Mine City is your pregame and postgame headquarters in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Get ready for the game with their big, fatty 7-ounce hamburger or try a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, your basketball headquarters, now open at 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
If you're a farmer, you need to hear this game-changing news about crop insurance. It's now possible to protect up to 95% of your farm's revenue, not at the county level, but down to your individual fields. At Trados, we help farms design protection that works with their marketing plan, not in isolation. The key isn't buying another product. It's understanding how coverage, grain marketing, and your operation work together. As hail and wind rates continue to increase, now's the time to ask better questions. Call us today or visit gotrados.com to start protecting 95%. That's GOTREDAS.com. Trados, ingrained in your success.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Want to make the easy call? Call John Henry's. From leaky pipes to a broken AC, flickering lights to furnace fights, even drains and duct cleaning, we've got it handled. Plumbing, heating, air, and electrical, all under one trusted roof. Proudly serving homes across Lincoln, Omaha, and surrounding areas and ready 24/7. Visit calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Fitness Fanatics. Here's our last little segment that we didn't talk about at all, what we're going to talk about. So
well, we just talk about sports then.
Not that it matters. We sometimes do talk about
we
it.
didn't get
and then
Max Crosby, Jeff.
Oh, yeah. That was a big breaking news in our house.
Okay, yeah.
I was a little bit curious, but
Apparently
I'm
we're
so
talking
sorry
about
to do
sport.
this. No, I'm sorry. This is
It's okay.
International Women's Day.
Are you?
Nicole, it's your show.
No, it's okay. We can
should have
talk
brought
about
this
it.
up with the
I'll
first
allow
segment.
it.
I am 100% okay not getting Max Crosby, right? I see what the Packers did for
So
Parsons.
for people who don't know what we're talking about, the Ravens.
The
right,
Ravens acquired
picked up
Max Crosby. from the
Ben's
Raiders.
probably fired up.
He is fired up. And here's the difference between the Ravens and the Bears. The Ravens
Didn't they have better to offer too? Sorry. But
Well,
go
so
ahead.
no, they offered 2 first-round picks, which is what I saw the Bears offered.
Oh,
but the
okay.
Ravens picked 14th, the Bears picked 25th.
Yeah.
So their
That's what I
2
meant.
picks are better
That's
than
what
the
I meant.
Bears. So
Yeah.
But I think it works well for the Ravens because they have a really, really great roster. The
Mhm.
Ravens do. I mean, they have so many young secondary pieces. They have Lamar at his peak. They got Derrick Henry. Their window is right now.
It's been frustrating to see them not be able to put that
Right,
together
right.
this last season.
I mean, just 3 years ago, they're in the AFC Championship game. 2 years ago, they lost the Bills in the second round.
I'm still surprised they fired John Harbaugh though, because
I think they just needed a change. Ben's excited about
Sometimes
it.
you just need a change.
Yeah,
Just-
fair enough.
I compare it to like Andy.
The gutsy move, at the very least.
I compare it to Andy Reid leaving Philly to go to Kansas City.
Yeah, and then Andy Reid turned out to be a pretty damn good coach.
And
Yeah, it's not a knock on Harbaugh, but also with Lamar's contract being renegotiated, I think they had to take that into consideration
yeah, well,
too.
and the Eagles won 2 Super Bowls,
Mhm.
so it's good for both organizations
Mhm.
about the coaching change. But
Fair enough.
So their window is right now. Like the Bears aren't. They have a lot more holes to fill than just a pass rusher, right? So they don't have any safeties on their roster. They need to replace. I mean, they got a lot. Our center retiring.
Yeah, Dahlman out of nowhere
put a big wrench in the plans also.
Mhm.
So they need a left tackle.
Well, I think we got $44 million in cap space now.
Yeah, so you can't tie up 30.
We get go DJ Moore as well.
Yeah, you can't tie up all that to one player.
I'm okay with it.
So and I see what the Packers did with Micah Parsons. Now, you don't know. Max Crosby's coming off an injury.
Mhm.
I mean, you don't want to get in a situation where he gets hurt and you're paying him $35 million, and now you don't have 2 first-round picks. Like I get where this is the Bears kind of opportunity because they're not paying Caleb a lot of money right now,
Mhm.
but they have a lot of other holes to fill. So I would be more happy if they were to sign just a free agent defensive end like Trey Hendrickson or somebody else that's on the open market instead of giving up 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, we'll see who they draft.
Just my
too.
opinion.
The Bears have been on a killer drafting these past few years.
They have been, yeah. And now they got their first-round pick. They got 2 seconds. I
Mhm.
mean,
They can wheel and deal a little bit.
but getting a second round for DJ Moore was incredible. Like, I thought they would get like a 4th round or a 5th round.
Well, and I think the Bears
So-
need their first round picks more than the Ravens do.
Yeah, the Ravens. This is
Right.
this is it because they have Lamar for two years at his peak,
Mhm.
and then he's going to start to decline. So with Derrick Henry, this is it for them.
Yeah.
Like our roster's really young, especially offensively. Like I just don't see the Bears having a 2-year window, and then we're just never going to be competitive again.
No,
So
we're
I
still
like-
super young.
Well, and it's like 2 years from now, Caleb's going to demand a lot of money.
Mhm.
So you need those draft picks to stay young and inexpensive versus having Max Crosby 60 million on the books in 2 years, So, but yeah, it's one of those things. You pick up a big football star, so Ben's fired up, and guess what? You can't watch him for 7 months.
Oh,
that's what really sucks.
Okay.
All right.
Happy
All right.
International Women's Day.
Yep.
Yes.
And we'll be back next Sunday. 93.7 Ticket. The Fitness Fanatics.